Hey, my little cupcakes. I have such a fun story. I'm going to read the words and show you the pictures. The name of this book is The Summer Nick Taught His Cats to Read. Nick had two cats, Verne and Stevenson. There's Nick with his two kitties. They spent summers doing everything together. But when Nick sat down with a book, the cats had their own ideas. So they enjoyed the summertime together. But when he started to read, they had their own ideas about it. So Nick decided to teach them to read. He started with easy words. Ball, said Nick, B-A-L-L. But the cats just wanted to play. So he's trying to show them how to read B-A-L-L, but they weren't paying attention. They weren't listening. At lunchtime, Nick pointed at the word food. The cats ignored him. Wake up, said Nick after they fell asleep. This is no time for an N-A-P, nap. But the cats didn't like that at all. So they ignored him when he was trying to teach them the word food. And they were mad when he woke them up trying to teach them how to spell nap. He was alone. So Nick made new flashcards, and Verne got interested, but not Stevenson. Stevenson just said, "Mrr," and crawled under the bed. "Mrr." So Stevenson was not interested. Verne was interested, but not Kitty Stevenson. Nick tried nursery rhymes next. When he read Three Little Kittens, Verne searched everywhere for mittens, but not Stevenson. Then Nick read his favorite books to Verne, who liked stories about cats and stories about fish. Verne loved fish. He followed along as Nick read, learning the sounds of the letters. So Verne was interested in trying to learn how to read. But Verne hid in the bag. Said, "No, not interested." Verne practiced on his own, over and over, even after Nick went to bed. Soon he was reading new stories all by himself. The next morning, Nick tried once more, F-I-S-H. See? Fish. Verne loves that word, don't you? But Stevenson said, meow, and ran under the porch. He hissed at Nick and Verne. So he wasn't trying to sound out his letters or anything. He just said, I'm not doing it. Verne got his own library card and borrowed so many books that Nick could hardly carry them home. When they discovered a story they both liked, they acted out their favorite scenes. They dug up fish fossils in the flower bed. They bounced across the surface of the moon. It was fun, but it would have been a lot more fun with Stevenson as well. So Verne went to the library, got books, and they acted out the stories, but not Stevenson. Then Verne discovered a treasure under the bed, a great stack of Stevenson's private drawings. Wow, Nick whispered. Stevenson drew a story. We should write the words said Nick. Verne helped. So Stevenson was drawing under the bed, but he didn't know how to write the words to explain it. When they were done, they squeezed under the porch, gave Stevenson an eye patch, and read the tale of One-Eyed Stevenson and the Pirate Gold. Stevenson listened and followed along. He didn't run away or hiss, not even once. So Nick and Verne took him to the library to find more books. So they got him interested by taking his drawings and turning it into a story. And they gave little Stevenson an eye patch to pretend he was in the story. The next morning, when Nick woke up, Stevenson already had his whiskers in a book. Oh my goodness, so they've got him interested in reading. That's good. Books are magic. When Verne and Nick needed help fighting pirates, Stevenson found a sword too. Welcome aboard, matey, Nick yelled. Step lively. Nick and Verne rounded up 2 scurvy mutineers, and Stevenson held them at bay. So they pretended they were pirates. They took some stuffies and acted like They had captured them. Then Nick and Vern climbed the mat and looked out over the treasure island. Oh, they climbed the mast. That's pretending they're on a boat and looked out over the treasure island. When Nick yelled, "Land ho!" Stevenson was right there with them. Then they all hurried down and waded ashore. And it was Stevenson who found the buried treasure. Wow. So they pretended they were on a boat. They were pirates, and Stevenson found the buried treasure. It's like a carrot. Now Nick and his cats hunt for dinosaurs in the lost world behind the garden. They race around the yard in 80 seconds. They journey to the center of the basement. So they're having all kinds of adventures, using books to give them ideas. Sometimes Vern and Stevenson curl up with their own books, and sometimes Nick reads to them while they close their eyes and purr. But Nick also likes it when someone reads to him. "Maybe I should teach you how to speak," he said to his cats. "How hard could that be?" So his plan was to teach them how to speak next. They learned how to read. The end.